I was invited to a family dinner so everything would be fixed, and I was getting ready when my lawyer texted me, "Don't go there." The evidence he sent showed that my own sister was plotting against me, but I stayed silent. And then, in that same house, the truth turned everything upside down. I'll tell you the truth. This whole story is from the night I was standing completely ready, my hair tied back, wearing a navy dress, putting on the final layer of makeup. The kids were asleep upstairs, the dishwasher was humming softly in the kitchen, and for a moment I felt like maybe, just maybe, things would finally settle. My family had invited me themselves. They said there had been misunderstandings, nothing more. Everyone would sit together, talk it out, and things would go back to how they used to be. And honestly, after years of exhaustion, who wants more fights? I had just picked up my purse when my phone buzzed. A message from my lawyer, only 3 words. "Don't go there." At first I laughed, thinking it was some kind of joke. But then he immediately sent more files, screenshots, an audio clip, and a draft with my name on it. My heart dropped into my stomach, the way a car jolts when you run over a rock in a Target parking lot. When I opened the files, I realized, the betrayal wasn't coming from outside. It was my own sister, the one whose kids I babysat for years, the one whose mortgage I helped with by attaching my tax return, the one I defended in every fight. She was trying to legally label me incompetent. She claimed I was unstable, that the divorce had caused me mental stress, that I could make dangerous decisions for the family. They were trying to cut off my financial access, my own money, my own bills, my own home. I sat down and forced myself to breathe. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. But I knew that if I broke, it would only confirm the story they were building around me. So I picked up my phone and wrote my lawyer a single line. "I'm not going." I didn't sleep the entire night. The house was quiet, but not the peaceful kind, the kind that slices into your chest. It felt like the whole neighborhood was asleep while the white glow from the streetlight outside sat in my bedroom like a witness. I sat at the kitchen island with a cup of coffee, and all the questions I had buried for years began surfacing. What did my sister even want from me? I helped her through her marriage. When she was in crisis, I drove across 2 states for her. When she couldn't pay rent, I paid. So why this? Why now? Betrayal from strangers hurts, but betrayal from your own blood feels like your lungs stop working for a second. The next morning I called my lawyer. He told me my sister had even tried to dig into my medical records, and that the family dinner wasn't reconciliation, it was a trap. They planned to calmly corner me and have me sign a document that gave them control over most of my rights. I didn't respond much. I just said thank you and hung up. The whole day I stayed silent. I drove the kids to school, picked up a small latte from the Starbucks drive-thru, and even though I wanted to call someone, anyone, I didn't. I've learned that silence can be its own weapon. Around 7 in the evening, my mom texted, "We're waiting for you." I didn't reply. Just then my lawyer sent another update. And at that moment, the entire story flipped. My ex-husband's name was also in the documents. He had teamed up with my sister to prove I was emotionally unfit, so he could secure future custody control. The man who cheated on me for years, whose loans and car payments I covered, who held my hand in therapy pretending he wanted to fix things, that same man wanted to take full possession of our children. And my sister, she knew exactly how broken I had been, yet she didn't hesitate once. Right then I made up my mind. I wouldn't go there. But I wouldn't stay quiet either. I called my lawyer. "Whatever needs to be done, do it now." He said, "The truth is on your side. You'll be okay." 2 days later, my family received a letter, one I didn't send. A court notice. My lawyer had initiated it himself because he knew if I backed off, they would tighten their grip. That same night, in the same house where they wanted me for dinner, chaos broke out. My mom was crying, asking, "What happened?" My sister was defensive, claiming, I was only trying to help. But the shock hit her hardest when my lawyer placed the evidence in front of them, in their own living room. The screenshots she had sent her friend, the draft she shared, the audio recording she made, they all surfaced. My sister's voice trembled as she asked, How did you even get this?" My lawyer responded calmly. "The thing you use to trap someone can sometimes trap you." I wasn't there. I didn't need to be. The truth they intended to use against me shattered them instead, right there in their own home. Meanwhile, I stood in my kitchen with a warm cup of coffee, feeling a strange sense of peace. Revenge doesn't arrive with shouting. Revenge doesn't need curses. Sometimes revenge is just a moment, a single moment when the truth speaks for itself, and you no longer need to say anything. I never called my sister afterward. I never texted her. I simply stepped back. And here's the real thing. Some of what I lost didn't return. Trust didn't come back. The warmth of family didn't come back. But I came back, to myself. And sometimes, that really is enough. The story didn't end there, not completely. But I learned something important. When family seats you at a table with smiles, it's worth asking what lies behind those smiles. Because truth isn't always what you're shown. Sometimes it arrives quietly, in a simple text message. If this story moved you, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps these real, powerful stories reach more people who need to hear them. Thank you for watching, for caring, and for being here. It truly means more than you know.